Public we have completed now. Okay, fine. So let me just show me the program. You have written the program now? Program you have written, guys, or not written? Not written. Okay. So let me just write a simple again. So look at class. What, sir? What was the name of the class? Welcome. Okay. And public static void main. I think you have written the program now. I have program you have written. Okay. You left the 10 or 15 lines. There you have written the program. Now system.out.println. System.out.println. Sir, what, sir? Welcome to Java language. Welcome to Java language. Correct or not? Welcome to Java language. And then we have what? Closing of main and closing of what? Class. So I told you that what? I told you that this program you can save with having extension what? .java with the file name what? Welcome.java. And I also told you that welcome.java file we submit to whom? We submit to Java compiler or not? We submit to Java compiler. Here what, sir? Java C stands for what? Java compiler. And now what the Java compiler will do? This Java compiler will simply, what this Java compiler will do? This Java compiler will simply generate the machine code. That is what? Bytecode. Welcome.class. What it will generate? Welcome.class. Welcome.class file will be generated. This is the machine code, guys. What it is? It is a machine code. Perfect. Now after this welcome.class file, we submit this welcome.class file to whom? JVM. Perfect. Perfect. JVM is what? Java virtual machine. JVM is a software or not? JVM is a software. Java virtual machine. Java virtual machine. Okay, Java virtual machine. So JVM will generate the what? Output. Output of the program. Okay, output of the program. So what the JVM will generate? JVM will generate the output of the program. Say yes or no? Okay, setting the path is not required, Subham, now. Okay, there is no need of setting the path. Gone are the days. So we have already told you, I have already told you what, sir? What about public? Say yes or no? Public we have already completed. Let me save this. Okay. So in the desktop, let me save. Let's say welcome. Let me save. So I have already told you, about what? Public. I have already told you about what? Public. Okay. So if you don't write public, then what will happen? Your program will perfectly compile. Your program will compile, but what will happen? Your program will not execute it. Okay. Your program will not execute it. Even I have shown you that, right? Okay. Have a look. Just so you go to the D drive. Now, this was the program. Na? Hello learner, welcome to Java. Say yes or no? Hello learner, welcome to Java. Now today, public we have completed. Now, what is a static? Have a look. What is static? Listen my words very carefully. What is static? Let's suppose I'm talking about what? Anything, sir? Let's say I'm talking about fan. I'm talking about what? Fan. So this fan function, this fan class, this fan is a class. Okay, just I have taken the one example, class fan. This fan class is taking what? Let's say this fan class having two function. Public void. What is the fan, sir? Start one. What is the function of the fan? Start. Public void start. Okay, and now one more function I'm going to take what? Public void stop. Public void stop. Are you getting all of you? So these are the functionality of fan or not? Fan having two functions, start and what? Stop. Just listen my words very, very carefully. We have two functions, what's a start and stop. Sir, I want to call the function. I want to call the function. I want to invoke the function. I want to call this a start function and I want to call this what? Stop function. What we need to do, look at, listen carefully my words. What we need to do, sir, what we need to do, we need to create an object first. Look at what I'm telling you. If we want to call the start and stop function, start and what, sir? Stop function, then first we need to create an object. First we need to what? Create an what, sir? Object. First we need to create an object. Have a look, try to understand. So here in the main method, of course, in the main method, first I need to create an object. Okay, I need to create an object. Look at fan f is equal to what, sir? New fan. Fan f is equal to new fan. Just try to learn the terminology. I can understand you don't have the idea how to create the object. Everything we will discuss. Just try to learn the terminology. So fan f is equal to new fan. Object creation is done or not? Object creation. Here object creation. Now what I'm doing here, f dot what, sir? F dot start. And then what? F dot stop. Say yes or no? So what is the conclusion? What is the conclusion? Listen my words. What is the conclusion? If I want to call a function, if I want to call a method, start and stop, if I want to call a function, first of all, I need to create an object or not? Are you getting my point, all of you? First of all, what I need, sir? I need to create an object first. Without creating an object, we can't call a function. If I want to call a function, first we need to what? Create an object. Is it clear, all of you? Now, have a listen. Listen, next point. Sir, so you told we need to create an object. Okay, I got this point. You told that we need to create an object. Okay, you need to create an object. You need to create an object. Now you tell me, guys, you just tell me, look at, in this program, listen my words very, very carefully, all of you, what I'm asking. In this program, main is also a function or not? Say yes or no? Main is also a function. Main function is written in which class? Come on, respond. Main function is welcome class. Main function is written in which class? Welcome class. So in order to call this main function, here also we need to create an object now. We should create an object now. Welcome w is equal to what? New welcome. Are you getting my point? Agree with me? So, and then only we can call what? W dot what? Main. Are you agree with me? Yes. Say yes or no? But we are not doing like that. We are not doing like that. Have a look. We are not creating any object. We are not creating any object here. We are not creating any object. Then how this main function is going to execute? How this main function is providing the output? Okay. So now listen the terminology. How it is actually providing the output. Listen. Sir, now let me change the color. Look at. Here, let's say, again, I'm writing class, what, sir? Fan. Class fan. Sir, public static void what? Start. I'm taking only one example. Public static void start, the class is closed. Getting my point? Now you can see this function is a static function or not? This method is a what? Static method. So remember one point. Remember this point very, very carefully. Note. What, sir? If a method is declared as a static, if a method or function is declared as what, sir? Static. If a method function is declared as static, then in order to call that method, we need not to create an object. We need not to create an object. Okay, we need not to create an object. Listen my words very carefully. Sir, if your function is declared as a static, if your function is declared as what? Static. If your function is declared as what? Static with a static keyword. Okay, then you need not to create an object to call that function. Then how to call that function? Sir, that function you can directly call with the help of class name. Fan dot what? Start. Are you getting my point? Okay, directly static method directly call with the help of class name. A static method we can directly call with the help of what? Class name. With the help of class name. Are you getting my point? Say yes or no? Okay, a static method we can directly call with the help of class name. Have a look. I'm going to tell you. So this was my program now. Say yes or no. This is my program. Just look at very, very carefully, guys. Let's say here I'm taking what? Class fan. What I'm taking? Class fan. Sir, public void. What, sir? Start. Public void start. Okay, public void start. And here I'm writing system.out.println. System.out.println. Fan has started. Fan has started. Fan has started. Now, semicolon. Is it clear, all of you? Say yes or no. Public void start. Fan has started. If you want one more, let's say I want to give you one more function. Public void what, sir? Stop. Public void stop. What I'm writing here? Stop. Public void stop. Fan has what? Stopped. Fan has stopped. Say yes or no. Now, if I want to call these function, look at, if I want to call this function, can you call this function with the help of class name? Have a look. Fan dot start. Possible or not possible? No, it's not possible. These functions are not declared as static. Please notice. Are you getting my point? These functions are not declared as static. Switch off your videos. Don't start your video. Don't switch on your video. Fan dot start, fan dot stop. What will happen? Compilation error or not? What will happen? Compilation error, because these functions are not declared static yet. Say yes or no? These functions are not declared what? Static yet. So what will happen? You cannot call directly with the help of what? Class name. You need to create an object first. What we need? You need to create an object first. Let me save this program. Let me compile and run. Look at. So Java C welcome.java. Look at. Sir, non-static method start cannot be referenced from what? Static context. Fan dot start, it is not possible. Fan dot stop, it is not possible. Is it clear, all of you? Then what we need to do, sir? What we need to do? Of course, you need to create an object. How to create an object? Fan f is equal to new fan. Try to learn the terminology. Okay, everything I will tell you in detail. Just I want to show you that you can believe on my words. Are you getting my point? Okay, don't think that a static is completed, everything is completed. No. We will go in very detail. Don't worry. Just I want to show you the terminology, how actually it is working. So fan f is equal to new fan. Object is created. Then I can write what? F dot start and then F dot stop. Okay, don't worry. Now let me compile and run this program, whether it is working or not. Have a look. So Java C welcome.java. Yes, compile. Now when you run this program, Java welcome. Fan has started, fan has stopped. Working or not? Getting my point, all of you? Say yes or no? Okay. Sir, now I am not interested to create the object. I am not interested to create the object. So you should declare that time that in that situation, you should declare this function as a what? Static function. Now what will happen? Once these functions are declared as static, we can directly call with the help of class name or not? Fan dot start, fan dot stop. Okay, let me compile and run this program. Whether it is working or not, look at. Working or not? This time it is working or not? So that means what? Now you tell me static methods we can directly call with the help of class name or not? From this entire cinema, you got only one message. What message you got? If we have a static method, we can call the static method with the help of class name. There is no need of object. Say yes or no? There is no need of object. So it is compiling. Let me run this program. Java welcome, whether it is running or not. Java welcome. Let's say fan has started, fan has stopped. So what you got from this point? Only one thing you got, guys. Only one thing you got. If a method function is declared as a static, then in order to call that method, we need not to create an object. Static methods we can directly call with the help of static method. We can directly call with the help of what? With the help of class name. Are you agree with me? Help of class name. Now you tell me only one thing. Now you tell me only one thing. I'm telling you one thing, sir. This main method is declared as static or not? Is there any need of creating object? No, that means internally, listen my words, internally how JVM is calling, internally how JVM is calling this main method, internally how Java virtual machine is calling this main method. Sir, Java virtual is calling this main method welcome dot main. What, sir? Class name dot static method. Class name dot static method. Welcome dot main. Is it clear, all of you? Say yes or no. Now, is there any need of writing this one? You understand? Okay, fine. Write on. You want to write? Okay. Make it fast. It will take 1 minute to 2 minutes. Make it fast. So this is the first part. Left side is the first part. Right side is the second part. So first you take the left part. Take sequentially. First you take the left side, then you take the right side. These all concepts we are learning under which keyword? Static keyword. Done? Completed? Okay, fine. Now, so now we will see the definition of what static. So no need to save. Static. You have already given a static keyword heading. Say yes or no. Static. Write down. In Java, our main method is declared as static. Declared as static. So we can directly call. Hold your question, guys. Hold your question. Hold your question. Okay. So in Java, our main method is declared as static. So we can directly call. We can directly call the static methods with the help of class name. Class name. That means in order to call the static method, object creation is not required. Object creation is not required. Object creation is not required. JVM internally call our main method with the help of class name. With the help of class name. That is class name dot method name. Class name dot method name. Outer classes cannot be declared as a static class. For the static class, you please wait. Static class is only possible in inner classes. Outer class you cannot declare as static. Is it okay? You are getting the concept, guys? Say yes or no. So we have completed our second point. Okay, what is the second point? Have a look. What is the second thing? I hope you have written. The second thing is what? Static. So don't say public, you got the idea. Static, you got the idea. Now I'm doing one thing. Have a look. So I'm just going to delete this. Listen. One more point. We will first, I want to show you, then we will write that point. Now system.out.println, system.out.println. Sir, welcome to Java. Welcome to what? Java. Okay, semicolon is there. Now let me compile. So Java C, welcome.java. And when you execute this, what you are getting? Welcome to Java. Yes or no? Now you tell me, if you remove this static, what will happen? If you remove this static, what will happen? Your program will still compile. Again, the same rule applies. The same rule, what, sir? There is no rule which forces you that every method must be what? Static. Yes. If I want, I can declare a static. If you don't want, remove it. Say yes or no. So declaring a static is not compulsory. It is not what compulsory. If you want, you can declare what static. So let's say if you declare, if you remove this static keyword and if you save the program, your program will perfectly compile. But at the time of execution, look at your program is compiling or not. But at the time of execution, what you will get? Please define the main method as what? Public stack. Look at error. Main method is not static in class welcome. Please define the main method. What, sir? Public static void main string of arguments. Okay. So please continue, right? Next point. If we remove the static keyword from main method, then our program will compile. But it will not be executed by JVM. Our program will perfectly compile, but it will not be executed by JVM. So JVM is not going to execute your program. It will not be executed by JVM. Is it clear, all of you? You got my point? Okay. So you tell me, if you remove a static, what will happen? Program will compile, but it will not be executed. Okay. Your program will perfectly compile. Have a look. Compiling or not? Yes. But have a look. If you remove this return type void from here, then what will happen? Your program will not compile. Okay. Have a look. If you try to compile now, look at the time of compilation, Java compiler will generate the error. What, sir? Invalid method declaration return type is required. Okay, invalid method declaration return type is required. Sir, I want to return int. Yeah, no problem. You can write return. Return what? Return 0. Are you getting my point? Return 0. Have a look whether it is working or not. Look, working or not. You got my point. So function required what? Return type. Okay, function required what? Return type. Without return type, you cannot define a function. If you want to define a function, that function must want what, sir? Return type. You can put void, you can put int, whatever you want, you can put. Okay. So here compulsory, we need to write what? Void. So now third heading, you please give void. Third heading, void. Public we have completed, static we have completed. Now you please give void. 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 Now look at. So as I told you in my earlier class as well, what I told you, sir, whenever you write a function, let's say I'm writing one add function. So whenever you write a function, it takes some memory from the what? Operating system. Say yes or no? It takes some memory from the operating system. So it wants to return some value. It wants to what? Return some value. So if you're writing some int, that means what? This function is going to return. This function is going to return what? Return some integer value. Say yes or no? Some integer value. Some integer value this function can return. Yes or no? Okay. So whenever we write a function, that function takes some memory from the operating system, and it will return some value. It wants to do communication. It wants to perform communication. You remember communication? I'm passing some value from main module to sub module, and sub module is returning me some value. Say yes or no? So if you put void, before the name of the function, that means the function is not going to return any kind of value. So communication is not possible. Communication between two modules is possible or not possible? Not possible. You are sending the value. That function is receiving the value, printing the value, but it is not returning the value. Is it clear, all of you? You remember, or you remember, all of you? Okay. So if you put void before the method name, then that function is not going to return any kind of value. Okay. So please write down. Look at void. So write down. It is a data. It is a keyword, sir. It is a keyword. Void is a keyword. Void is a keyword in Java. Void is a keyword in Java. We should apply void before the name of the method. We should apply void. Before the name of the method if we don't want to return any kind of value, if we don't want to return any kind of value from that particular function, or method. So it is a keyword in Java. We should apply void before the name of the method. If we don't want to return any kind of value from that particular function or method. Void means empty. What is the meaning of void? Empty. So the communication is not possible from one module to another module. One module to another module. Okay, if you put void, then what will happen? The communication. So the communication is not possible from one module to another module. Okay. Void means what? Empty. So communication is not possible from one module to what? Another module. Just look at one example I want to show you. Let's see one more time. I want to make a revision so you will get the idea. Have a look. This is my what, sir? It will take only 1 minute. Main module. And this is what, my sir? Come on, respond, guys. Submodule. Yes or no? Submodule. Now in this submodule, let's say if you're writing what? If you're writing void add. What you are writing? Void add. Int x comma what? Int y. Are you getting my point? Int x comma int y. Now what I'm writing here, have a look, guys. Int res. Res stands for result. Int res. Res stands for what? Result. Can I write x plus y? Come on, respond. Now I can write now system.out.println. Agree with me? System.out.println. What's a result? Okay, result. Now, so this is my function. This is my submodule. From this main module, what I'm doing, have a look. From this main module, I'm calling this add function. And let's say I'm passing 10, 10. Then what will happen? X will become 10. Y will become 10. Res value will become 20. What it is printing? 20. So if you observe very carefully, guys, from here, actually, you are passing two values. What are those? 10, 10. Say yes or no. You are passing two values 10, 10. 10, 10. But this submodule is returning any kind of value? No. This submodule is not returning any kind of value. Are you getting my point? So why it is not returning any kind of value? Because you have applied what? Void. You have applied what? Void. Void means what? No return type. Getting all of you? Void means what? No return type. Sir, I want communication, sir. I want communication. I want to return some value. I want some communication. If you want some communication, then what is needed? Look at. So now the same function I can write what? Have a look. Int what? Add. Int x comma int y. Perfect. Okay, and after that, look at what I am doing here. Int res is equal to what? X plus y. And what I will write here? Return what? Return res. Please notice return res. Return res means what? Look at. Try to understand. Return res means what? Look at. Let's say you are passing 10, 20. Listen my words very carefully. If you are passing 10, 20, 10, 10, then what is the value of result? 20. So whatever the value we are passing, I will show how to pass the value. Whatever the value we are passing, here that value is calculating or not. And after calculation, I am getting what? Result. After calculation, I am getting what? Result. Okay. After calculation, I am getting result. Let's say I am passing 50, 50. The X value will become 50. Y value will also become 50. 50 and 50, 100. RES value will be 100. It will return what? 100. So ultimately, whatever the values you are passing here, whatever the values you will pass here, those values will be added, and it will return what? The addition of the number. Say yes or no? Let's say if I'm writing result X, then what will happen? Only X value will return. But are you getting the processing part? Are you getting the processing part? You have applied what? Dirty clothes in the washing machine. Washing machine is returning what? Dirty clothes only. Are you getting my point? Say yes or no. You are sending some rice and pulse in the what? Pressure cooker, but rice, what pressure cooker is returning only the rice. Okay, are you getting my point? There is no processing, guys. Are you getting my point? There is no processing. So processing must be done here. Processing must be done here. So here I have written some calculation part, some processing part, and that processing part I am storing in which variable? RES variable. So we should write what? RES. Now from here I can pass what? Have a look. Look at very carefully. I can pass what? Add let's say 12, 12. What will happen? No. First of all, what will happen? This 12, 12 value we are passing now. So this 12, 12 value we are passing. What we are passing? 12, 12. Listen carefully. So I'm passing 12, 12 to this module. Okay, 12, 12. 12, what? 12. I'm passing. What it is returning? No. RES, sir. What it is returning? 24. So once it will return 24, so you need a variable to hold that value or not? Where you will hold 24. Are you getting my point? Where you will hold 24. So ultimately here I need what? Here I need what? Some variable. You take int r is equal to, or whatever. Int r is equal to what? Add 12, 12. That means what? Whenever you are calling this add method, you are passing what? 12, 12. Here processing is done and it is returning what? 24. That 24 is assigned on which variable? R variable. Now tell me, is it clear, all of you? Okay, all of you? Now you tell me, if you don't write void, communication is possible or not? From one module to another module, communication is possible or not? You are sending some value and you are receiving some value. But the moment you will put void, the moment you will write void, what will happen? Communication is not possible. You are sending the value is calculated there, value is printed there only. There is no return. There is no, I'm not getting the processed value. I'm not getting the processed value. So listen very carefully. You have to take a very much care whenever you are defining a function. You just think void is required or not. Void is required or not means what? Communication is required or not. If communication is required, then compulsory we should not provide void. If communication is not required, there is no communication, then you put what? Void. Is it clear, all of you? So void means what? Empty. So the communication is not possible from one module to another module. You got this point? Say. Perfect. Now we are going to learn the next part. Now you please give the heading, sir. Main. Main. Main, M-A-I-N, main. Now you tell me, main is a predefined function or user-defined function? Sir, I will go in a hunger strike. I don't have any option. Very simple language, very simple thing I told you, very simple language I told you, that it is a symbol of function. If it contains semicolon, it is a predefined. If contains curly braces, it is user-defined. What is more easy language than that? Tell me. Is there more easy language? Then only the Telugu and Hindi. The other option is what? So now you tell me, main is a user-defined function or predefined function? User-defined function. Okay, user-defined function. Now someone may cross question to you. Why main is user-defined function? How you tell? So what is your second answer? Listen, my guys, carefully. So why main is user-defined? So who writes the logic inside main? User. Look at who has written this logic. Who has written this system.out.println? User has written, sir. If you want to add two numbers, you can write here or not? Yes, I want to add two numbers. I can write int x equal to 100, int y is equal to 200. Can I write? Let's say it will take just int x is equal to 100. Int y is equal to what? 200. Now here I can write what? X plus y. X plus y. Sir, okay. Remove this x plus y. Now you compile and run this program. Look at. Compile and run. What value you are getting? Who has written this logic? We have written, sir. We have written. So you tell me, main is a predefined function or user-defined function? User-defined. Don't say in the interview room, main is a predefined. Main is a user-defined function. Main contains what? Curly braces. Say yes or no? Main contains curly braces. A user is responsible to write the logic inside what? Main function. Okay, a user is responsible to write the logic inside main function. That is why main is a what? Main is a user-defined function. Why we need to save in variable? Then where you want to save? You need to actually variables are the container. Ajinkya, variables are container. You have to store the value in a variable. Okay, if you don't want to store the value in a variable, then the next option is file. Then the next option is what? What is the next option? Sir, someone is asking why we need to save the variable. Why we need to save the variable R? So I want to save this value. I think I have there. Oh, I deleted. So I have to save the value. I have to save the value in a variable. If you don't want to save the value in a variable, then next option is what? File. Are you getting my point? Say yes or no? Come on, guys. Yes, yes. What is the purpose of a variable? Tell me. To hold some value, na. To hold, what is the purpose of a variable? First day I told you, na, variable is a container. A variable is a container to hold some value. I don't want to hold the value in a variable. Then the next level option is what? File. I can store the value in a file. Sir, I don't want to store in a file. What is the next option? Database. And that is the last option. You got the mind? You got my point? Listen very carefully. Actually, in file handling concept, I will tell you in more detail. Look at whenever you store the value in a variable. Listen, all of you very carefully. Whenever you store the value in a variable, once again, whenever you store the value in a variable, that a storage mechanism is available till the end of the program. That a storage mechanism is available till the end of the program. Once your program is over, once your program is completed, all those values are gone or not? Say yes or no? Because what I told you, variables are stored in a RAM or memory or not? Variables are stored in a RAM memory. RAM is a volatile memory or not? So once your program execution is over, once your program execution is completed, let's say I have taken one variable here, I have taken one variable X. Temporarily this X variable is holding what value? 100. Temporarily this Y variable is holding what? 200. Once your program execution is over, whatever the memory taken by operating system, then memory will be returned back to the operating system and all variables values are vanished. You got my point? Sir, I want to store the values permanently. I want to store those values permanently. Variables are created at RAM memory or not? Permanent memories are created in the hard disk or not? So what we need? We need file. Are you getting my point? We need what? File system. So files are used to store the data what? Permanently. Variables are used to store the data temporarily. But that part I will tell you in file system. Don't worry. Okay. Now again, but we can directly print RES. Now I think you didn't understand, Ajinkya. If you print RES directly, then there is no communication. There is no communication. Now that actually I want to explain. Now that actually I want to explain. Okay, if you print, let's say int RES is equal to X plus Y. If you directly print RES, by using system.out.print, then what is the user? What is the use? You are passing the value from here. Try to understand. You are passing the value, you are sending the value from here, but only you are printing the value here. This module is not returning any value. Okay, so communication is not possible. That part only you have written in your word void. If you look at the last line of void, what you have written? If you write void before the name of the method, communication is not possible. Is it clear? Come on, respond. Perfect. Now let's see. Let me write what? Main. What is main? So you know the first point you need to know about main is what? Look at main is a which kind of function? User defined function. Please write down main is a user defined function. Write down. Carry on with me. Main is a user defined function. Main is a user defined function because a user is responsible to write the logic inside main function or method. So main is a user defined function because the user is responsible to write the logic inside the main function. User is responsible. Okay. So user is responsible to write the logic inside the main function. The function which are written, don't write. Someone is asking, I think you missed my classes. I think you missed my classes. I already told you about the function. Okay. So the functions which are written by Java software people, those are called predefined function. So this main function is not written by Java software people. It is written by user. So it is called what? User defined function. Have a look. Don't write anything. Don't write. Just look at system.out.println. Here println is a function or not? Println is a function or not? So this println function is a what? Predefined function. It is written by whom? Java software people. Are you getting my point? This is a predefined function written by whom? Java software people. Now, so this is the first point. Main is a user defined function because the user is responsible to write the logic inside what? Main function. Now, next point is what, sir? Look at main is the starter of the program or not? Every program execution always starts from main and ends also with what? Main only. So now on the second point, every program execution in Java always starts from main method as well as the execution of the program also ends with main method only. Main method only. So the execution of the program always starts from main method as well as the execution of the program always also ends with what? Main method. Starts with main, ends with main. Okay. So as a developer, we need to concentrate only on what? Main method. Okay. Main method. Now one more point you write. JVM is responsible to search and execute the main method. JVM is responsible to search and execute the main method. Okay, done. You got the point? Okay, so main is a very important function, sir, because our program execution always starts from main, ends also from main only. Okay, perfect. Now, what is next? Sir, what is next? Have a look. Try to understand. Listen very carefully. So try to understand this terminology. Let's say I have a function add. Okay, add. Here I'm taking what? Int x comma int y. So int x and y, those x and y are called as what? It is called x and y variable. Okay, it is a x is a variable, y is a variable. So when you pass variables inside a function or as a part of the function, then these variables are called what, sir? These, of course, those are variables. These are called what? Parameter or what? Argument. Are you getting my point? Say yes or no. So what is the parameter for this add function? The parameter for this add function is what? Int x comma int y. What is the argument? The argument is what? Int x comma int y. Is it clear, all of you? Simple things, normal things. Okay. So whenever we pass some variable name from the method as a parameter, those are called parameter or what, sir? Argument. But listen, sir, when we pass some argument to the main method, string of args na? Say yes or no? So listen, when we pass some argument to the main method, when we pass some argument or parameter to the main function, to the main method, to the main function or to the main method, then it is called, any guesses? Then it is called, it is not called argument or parameter. In any normal function, in any normal function, in any normal function, if you pass parameter, then it is called parameter or what? Argument. Okay, you are passing some variable name, parameter or what? Argument. But if you are talking about main, sir, I'm talking about main. Inside main, if you pass any argument or parameter, inside main, if you pass any argument or parameter, then it is not called what? Parameter or argument. It has some different name. Are you getting my point? Because main is what? Main is the starter part of the program or not? Main is the starter part of the program. So it has some different name. It is not simply argument or parameter. It is not simply argument or parameter. So what is the name, sir? So when we pass some argument or parameter to the main method, then it is called command line argument. What it is called? Command line argument. So if someone is asking, show me your command line argument. Show me your command line argument means what? What that person wants to see? That person wants to see what, sir? The argument passes through the main method. We are passing the argument from the main method or not? Come on, say yes or no. You got the difference? Whenever we pass some argument or function, whenever we pass some parameter or argument to a normal function, then it is simply called what? Parameter or argument. But the same parameter, if you are passing to the main function, then it is called what? Then it is called command line argument. Okay, please take this. Excuse me. Done. So please give the heading. Command line argument. Command line argument. Write down whenever. Please give the heading command line argument. Just hold on, guys. So whenever we pass any argument or parameter to the main function, to the main method, then it is called command line argument. Then it is called what? Command line argument. So whenever we pass any argument or parameter to the main method, then it is called command line argument. Then it is called command line argument. Command line argument. Next point, Java takes string as a parameter. String as a parameter to the main method. Java takes string as a parameter to the main method because string is the most popular technology in Java. String is the most popular technology in Java. String is the most popular technology in Java. Completed, all of you? Okay, sir, look at, I want to show you one thing. Someone may ask you, listen, this point is very important. Someone may ask you, sir, why main method takes a string as a parameter? Are you getting my point? Why main method take a string as a parameter? Or instead of this, can we write int? Can we write int? Look at system.out.println. Try to understand, guys. This point is very important. Let's say here I'm writing one message, welcome. Listen. So let me compile this program. Look at all of you. Concentrate. So at the time of running, at the time of executing what? Look at, please define the main method as what? Main method not found in class welcome. Please define the main method as what? Public static void main string of arguments. Okay. So if I write int, there is no compilation error. Because look at, writing int is not a crime. Say yes or no? Yes, you can write in. We can write in, no problem. Int arguments, no problem. But at the time of executing, at the time of execution, JVM search what? JVM search the main method which takes a string as a parameter or not. Then what? There is an exception or not? There is a problem or not? From JVM, there is a problem. I'm not finding the main method which takes what? A string as a parameter. You got my point? Say yes or no? Now the question arises, why Java has chosen string only? Why Java has chosen string only? So, you know, string is the most popular technology, sir. Listen my words very carefully. String is the what? Most popular. If you think about this, I'm telling you, just try to understand my word, what I'm telling you. Let's say you want to fill up your examination form in your college or university. So while filling the examination form, most of the types are string only or not? Think about this. Let's say I'm filling my examination form. So my first name, my last name, try to understand. My first name, better to write in the paint window. Just wait. So let's say I'm filling some form, filling the form. So what's your first name? Then what? Last name. Okay. Father's name, mother's name. Say yes or no? Subject, what are the subjects? So most of the data type, most of the data are what? String format or not? Are you agree with me? Okay, sir, I want to purchase one mobile online. If I want to purchase one mobile online, again, you have to give your name or not? Name, let's say father's name. Then what, sir? Address. Address. Look at PIN code. Say yes or no? Then what? District. Then what? State. District. Then what? State. So if you observe carefully, name is a string. Father name string. Address what? String. District what? String. State what? String. PIN is only what? Number. PIN is only what? Number. Or if you have any mobile number, of course you have also mobile number or not? Mobile number is also in numeric format. So PIN number and mobile number is what? Both are in number format. Remaining all the data is what? String only or not? So string is the most popular technology, you know, most, even you can say most popular data type. As well as, have a look, sir, look at carefully, sir. String x is equal to Ravi. String x is equal to Ravi. Possible or not? Happily possible. Please notice, string y is equal to 1 2 3. Possible or not? Try to learn. It is also possible. String y is equal to what? 1 2 3 in double quotation, it is also possible. String z is equal to, let's say I'm writing what? 23.90. Possible or not? Happily possible. Happily possible. Yes, look at, I'm showing you. System, switch off your video, guys. Online, guys. System.out.println. I want to print x. X, Y, Z is not defined actually. I will define Z, don't worry. So control B, control B. Listen, listen, listen. Try to understand. X here what, sir? Y, and here what? Z. Z, and here also we need to define what? Z. Say yes or no? Simple three things. All are string or not? All are string. Look at, it will print or it will generate compilation error. Look at 100% it will print, no problem. Look at, getting or not? So now you tell me, in the string we can take what? Various things or not? So what try to understand. So if you pass a string as a parameter, you can accept different things or not? You can accept some now. Listen, we can accept somewhat some alphanumeric characters. Listen my words very carefully. So we can accept some string. Yes, we can accept one alphanumeric character. Alphanumeric means what? Let's say 1 2 3 and let's say Raj. Accepted or not? 100% accepted in double quotes. No problem. So your scope is broad or not? Say yes or no. If you take here integer, then what will happen? Only integer you can take. Are you getting my point? So scope is broad or not? Okay. So please write down the next question. So next question is what? Why main method of Java? Why main method of Java takes a string as a parameter? Take a string as a parameter. Why main method of Java takes a string as a parameter? So in the interview room, suddenly your interview may ask, okay, why it is taking string as a parameter? Then you have to give the answer. So string is a predefined class available in java.lang package. String is a predefined class available in java.lang package. It is the most popular and useful data type in Java. In any application, in any real-time application, most of the data are string only, as well as string is a collection of alphanumeric. Don't switch on your videos, guys. The entire class is going to disturb. Please just listen what you are doing with your fingers. Just listen. So in any real-time application, most of the data are what, sir? String only, as well as string is a collection of alphanumeric character. So it has very broad scope. It has very broad scope. String is a class. What is my first line? String is a predefined class. It works as a data type. A class is also user defined data type, guys. A class is also what? User defined data type only. Okay, you got the idea? Come on. Okay, so look at here. It has a very broad scope. very broad scope. So whenever you write a string of arcs, whenever you write what? A string of arcs, string of arcs. So look at in this, a string is what? It is a predefined what? Predefined class. What it is? Predefined class. That's why S is capital. What I told you in Java, every class first letter is capital or not? Every class, whether it is a predefined class or user defined class, string is a predefined class. And predefined class means what? Class means user defined data type or not? Class means what? User defined data type. It is a predefined class in java.lang package. Don't write first, look at java.lang package. And now what about this arc, sir? Have a look. What about this args? Listen carefully. Sir, args is an array variable. What, sir? Array variable. Look at args is an what, sir? Array variable of type what? Of type string. That's all. Please take this. Args is an array variable of type string. Done? Okay. Okay. Take your time. Online guys, if you have any question, just hold your question. Okay. At last, I will give you answer. Completed all of you? Now you just tell me, you just confirm me, you just give me a confirmation message. Any problem in this line? Public static void main and what, sir? String of args. Any problem? Total complete. Okay. So public static void main string of what? Arguments. Okay. Public static void main string of arguments. So everything is completed. Now have a look. So whenever you write a class, perhaps you missed the previous classes. So perhaps you missed the previous classes. Whenever we write a class, so a class is a user defined data type or not? Now who is defining this class? User is responsible to define the class or not? So class is a logical entity. Who is defining this class? User is. So this test class is defined by us. This miss I am defining this test class. But what about this string class, sir? It is a predefined class. So once you are talking about a class is generally what? User defined data type. And it is the combination of data member and member function or not? It is the combination of data member and member function. Now finally, we are going to write the last statement, sir. Please write. Then this entire main method is going to complete. So please write system.out.println. 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 Okay, first you do one thing. System.out.println. Have a look. Now, what is system? Look at system is a It is also what, sir? Predefined class. What, sir? Predefined class. That's why S is capital, na? Yes. Why system S is capital? Capital because it is also what? It is also predefined class. So system is a predefined class available in what? Available in java.lang package. Java dot what? Lang package. System is a predefined class available in java.lang package. Okay, perfect. Now what about this out? So this out is a reference variable. Reference variable. What is this out? Reference variable. Reference variable. Reference variable of print stream class. Print stream class available in java.io package. Java dot what, sir? IO package, input output package. Okay. So this part a little later in the string concept, in the when we will complete the string concept, then I will tell you what is print stream. So this is the first part, system, and this is what's our second part. What's our second part is what? Please wait. Out. Out is what? Out is a reference variable. Okay, out is a reference variable. And now what about this println? Let me delete this arrow. It is a predefined method. Predefined method of print stream class. Now you please take this. System.out.println. System is a predefined class available in java.lang. Reference variable. Out is a reference variable of print stream class available in java.io package. And it is a predefined method of print stream class. Println. Println, you can see it's a semicolon is existing or not. Say yes or no. Println method semicolon is there or not. So it is a predefined function or user defined function. Predefined function. Done. Now have a look what is next. So just to add some points to this system.out.println, write down. It is an output statement. It is an output statement in Java through which we can print any data or value of the variable. We can print any data. It is an output statement in Java through which we can print any data or value of the variable. Okay. Now, so total part is completed, sir. Say yes or no. Up to here, each and every word you have a meaning. Each and every word, you have a meaning. That, let's say hello, welcome to Java. So you got the idea. Every points are why we are writing here public, why we are writing here static, void, main, string of arguments. This is called what? This is called what? Command line argument. Okay, this is called command line argument. Now let's say one small points I want to give you the idea. This is called command line argument. Just listen, a small point. This is the last topic. Sir, string of args. Today I just want to show you. Of course, we will write it. Don't worry. String of args. Sir, what is ARGS? Array variable. It is what? Array variable of type what? String. Sir, what is the purpose? I'm not getting, sir. What is the purpose of this? Why we are writing this? Where we are using this? What is the purpose? So first of all, look at this. ARGS is the name of the variable. So instead of the in this ARGS, you can write any variable name. It is valid because that is the name of the variable. You are getting my point? That is the name of the variable. So we can write anything. Now it is an array variable or not? Say yes or no? It is an array variable. So once it is an array variable, listen very, very carefully. Once it is an array variable, can I print x of 0? Say yes or no? Possible or not? Sir, possible, but where is x of 0, sir? Yes or no? Yes, possible, sir. It is an array variable. It is an array variable. So I can understand you are printing the first index value. Say yes or no? But where is the x variable? Where you have taken the x of 0? Where you have taken x of 1? Are you getting my point? Say yes or no. But this x of 0 is valid or not? It's valid. But I am not understanding. I am not getting where you have passed the value. Where is this x of 0? Let's say I am telling you. Sir, command line argument. Look at program execution always starts from main method. Na? Just concentrate my words. Okay, just 2 minutes. 2 minute concentration is required. So program execution always starts from main method. When main method is going to execute at the time of executing my program or not? JVM executes. Look at, if I want to compile this program, have a look. Sir, I want to compile this program. Java C welcome.java. Compiling or not? Happily it will compile. Compiling or not? Compiling. That means we can write here x of 0. No syntax error. Syntactically it is correct. Syntactically it is correct. What? X of 0. Now when I run this program, Java welcome, then what I'm telling? JVM, you please execute my program. Say yes or no? JVM, you please execute my program. What JVM will do? JVM will first of all search the main method. Where is the main method? Main method found. Once main method found, JVM will see, can I enter inside this main method? Main method is taking yes, please come. I'm public. So please come. Then JVM is asking, can I create the object? Because I have to call the main method. So so main method is telling, no, I am a static. You need not to create the object. You can directly call me with the help of class name. So these types of things are going on. Similarly, look at here, can I pass some value? Yes, this is called command line argument. Sir, Ravi, Raj, Virat. Are you getting my point? Here at the time of execution, at the time of running of my program, at the time of execution of my program, I can pass some arguments. Those arguments are called as what? Command line argument. Are you getting my point? That means by using command line argument, we can pass some value at runtime. That is the meaning. Are you getting my point? Now you tell me, what is the position of Ravi? 0. What is the position of Ravi? 0. What is the position of Raj? 1. What is the position of Virat? 2. Getting my point? So what value I want to print here? 0. So can you tell me what it will print? It should print Ravi or not? Let's see. What it is printing? Ravi. Sir, can you print Raj? Yes, we can print. No problem. What I need to write here? X of 1. Can you please recompile? Look at source code I have changed. So we need to recompile the program. And now we need to re-execute. Now this time what it will print? Raj. Look what it is printing. You are getting my point? So what is the advantage of command line argument? In a single line, you can say, we can pass some value at the time of running my program. Okay, at the time of running my program, if I want to pass some value, I can pass. Say yes or no? Let's say, sir, x of 2. What it will print? Come on. Virat. What it is printing? Virat. Sir, Sir, my name is Ravi Shankar, sir. My name is Ravi Shankar Kumar. My name is Ravi Shankar Kumar. So what will happen? My name is Ravi Shankar Kumar. So at the time of Ravi Shankar Kumar, then what it will print? Ravi. It will print only what? Ravi. No, no, sir. I want to print Ravi Shankar Kumar because my name is what? Ravi Shankar Kumar. Then look at, very easy. Just to put a string. Say yes or no? Now it is treated as a single string or not? Press enter. What, sir? Ravi Shankar Kumar. The total cinema, only one meaning. We can pass some value at the time of execution of my program. Say yes or no? Those execution at the passing some value at runtime is called what? Command line argument. Look at, when you write Java welcome, JVM is going to search a main method. At the time of searching, you are telling to JVM, please carry some value. Sir, are you getting my point? JVM, you please carry some value. You please pass some value to the main method. So all these values you are carrying and you are passing to main method or not? Because whenever JVM is coming to your program, JVM is searching the main method or not? So JVM is searching this main method and JVM is passing some values. And those values are based on what? Array index or not? Say yes or no? Those values are based on array index. If you want to print, you have to take it. Now it is what? It is the 0th index. Say yes or no? Now here it is what? 0, 1 and what? 2. So that part we will discuss next class. Okay. Thank you all of you. Now online guys, if you have any question, please ask.